Dit is Wayana Radio Podcast.
Mari kita mo here iyan Wayana Radio Podcast. Apsigem na here pagatuaro numay miatay. Here ya here training kun hag leiderschap man ke para si leiderschap mer Umitin kom pag training ekarotop. Mulai na here training pag kun hag apecina punukom here wow kwekom maar kau makan punukom hakene kwekom. Maske here jou emna apsik emna nene poimia Redidoti po eitop pu maar hakene hina interview ini emna kwekom. Check it.
Hello everyone. Hi everyone. Okay, tahu di mana query atau komputer kata jualan kom masih. Pokoknya nama dia Happy New Year kah? Pokoknya Happy New Year to you. Yaru enak kato bikuya. Tahu di mana dia query atau komputer kata jualan kom. Here ya orang online komentar na apa Cina pun aku ada Redidoti pun aku. I am glad to be here with you again. In the beginning, I am very young man. That's why I have to learn a lot of things, and it is important for me. That's what.
kuliahnya sige maar waitang multimedia me waitang maar waitang uma minuto mo multimedia mas kaya waitang
associate and multimedia person.
yeah done. Thank you.
That's all what I am from Russia. From Redidoti. We are with more people, but we can give with another group member.
It's a small village. We have about 150 people living here. Yeah. It's an honor to meet you guys, and this village, Redidoti.
Porque malina gaya na po pampira, lanche pampira na hindi kaya sige. Pampira pa rin yung doon hindi sila ito waktu ma air lah mulai itu. Aske leches pena yang aku leches kau peputar tadi sige. Jadi malah kuleches kau ulit mainnya, aku han malah kuleches kau tu.
Timoy hamo pe. Limiti kulare rome kun hang mo timoy hamo mo pe mas hero ko pote kare takun ha hero ko kai tek maru ko ta tek mahamo ya. Kumara ka pa ko.
Paroda.
Ano so dekot ne?
Kumain sigaw dia.
Ina tiga.
Tiga.
Hindi mo ako ko. So,
Make sure that he's taken care of well and all these things are done.
Mga lahir kami like isa ito pati po ito ay isang kagato Panati walang kung tukiran ni Jay umam na tao termedi he of ti walang katong man niya of kanawa of paira ti harap kami irwa kumisan of koy ham hitad man niya of pati kong palman niya of capture wa sama habon ay man niya.
And then
Itu aida inalo maske malapa emna igi na himare emna step tem kamutte maski training to emna na pa yai malagati
Mungkin. Mula kan PI malah lagi malah orok.
Mole eputo. Urusan.
Tahu ke matop? Oke ya. Malah malah.
No muskriptan itu.
Matop pompa inna ya. Inna gubro yang dari komite pompa. Oke. Ini ada nomor A. Hemut.
Okay. I first, my name is Michelle, and I first wanted to talk into Dutch so that the translation could be easier. But then they reminded me that we will only talk Wayana because that's something that we want to protect and that we want to keep on having because that's precious to us. So now I'm forced to speak Wayana, and so I wrote the presentation in Wayana.
Diskutate hemut. Emna gubro yang man hemut. Hemut malah ipokano teman. Malah ipoke pun teman. Rome awi to biar mana hira pas tapi pakai waktu. Pasti hira waktu, pasti hira waktu.
We forgotten, and while we were discussing, we saw that we had more leaders than we now know as a chief and a captain and things like that. So another leader that was in the community was what we call some kind of police, we would call them now in these times, but it was more than a police, it was someone that also brought law and order in the community. He was the person that would know what to do if someone killed someone or steal something and things like that. So and these people were not just selected by so the criteria to become this person to have to bring law and order in your community was you had to be shown and proven so that you were strong, and Jaguar was a very strong spiritual being for the Wayana, and it is still is. And when this person had proven to be able to kill this jaguar, not the jaguar that we know, but in Wayana we have this other jaguar that we know as Mirima that hunts in group, and it's actually a spiritual being. And if you killed one of these, you inherited those powers and those things that this spiritual being had. And that is how you were chosen to be the person to bring law and order into the community. We don't know what the name of that person is now in Wayana, but when we go back to our villages, we will ask what the name is for of this person.
Ya kun katut is public yang nanya patau panel ya sisi pekerja semua beri terpunya harus cuma untuk ikare ini namanya itu. Mana mulai ikare itu dimana ya? Ro itu pun ketut hukum imna kurun ni tiga itu. Nasi mulai hiski mulai kum ikare itu dimana ya? Inakaton.
So one of the tactics they used was that these are NGOs, environment organizations that came in 2015 to our territory, and they were creating the South Suriname Conservation Corridor. So it was to conserve our territory. They know we were fighting for land rights already for several years, but they don't want to help us fighting for land rights, so they try to find other ways to gather our land. So when they came to us, they said, this is going to be a great program, it's going to be long term, it's going to be sustainable, and all those things that you want as people you guys can have, such as solar energy. We can make an ice fabric company for you guys, so you can conserve your meat and drink. You can get other things they promised us, but we never got those things. The leaders of the 7 villages in South Suriname signed a declaration that they wanted to conserve their area, or say protect your area, because they came with the question, do you want to protect your territory? And when you come ask us if we want to protect our area, of course we will say yes. But they never told us which way of protecting they meant.
Roman antri konya kena pakai kemarin mati yang kami mai kena belang rektor tu kondres kunya hat depan belang rektor tu belang itu
Put on some days, airlines there. It's one of the environment activists here in Suriname, and he's always when there is something going on, you can always rely on him to help us with making involved in with protests, manifestations, and he's always there to support us. He's always in solidarity with us. And then we have, for example, anthropologists such as Karin Bova, who became a Wayana herself almost because she was living with the Wayana and she was truly interested in helping Wayana. And when there were conflicts and things at that time, we couldn't understand that she knew our language, so she would always help us in time of need. We also had Andri Konyat. Sadly, he passed away a month ago, but he was also one strong ally of ours. He was even almost recognized to become a Wayana himself because since he lived. Greetings to you all, brothers and sisters. So since Monday until yesterday, we had a lot of great, inspiring presentators. We heard different languages, we heard different stories, and some of them really strengthened and inspired me. So I want to say thank you for the sharing of the knowledge to those presentators and also to you guys who make this possible. So when I go back to my community, everything that I learned this last week, but also this year, I will share again with my community and also to the leaders. So I also made a list like Namtu how I will be going on with my project in my community. So first of all, I think it is necessary to together with my community to make some rules about how to use the certain equipment that we are going to buy, for example, in this project. And then
Makiruara, Mikairu, Mare, Kaim Hakala Ponaway, Alehimare, Imna, Kunehepa, Akename, Erstame, Leiderschap, Ipoken Ma Hepatom Nihahere, Leiderschap, Hepatom, Mare, Tiwatiwaran, Pak eitop potom, Mare. Ihian me ito pona. Mare he mare pona pekenat to yar katim he mare here pega he patop emna he mare last neha he patop tare redidoti po. Lome ipoken maniha pera mere pek emna tuara natili mare tiba-tiba me Amazon yau tebe hamo mare emna na he pa he kati. Mare koren maniha tiba-tiba auto hanematok maar ura eitop plan pek emna na hepa hua maske merekom niha ipoken ma iya here emna hepa tohpek Leiderschap pek maar de tara kupatakom anumah kutiate tara peitoput tom anum hang netia akiname poine wan peito pona katop tom pegen nana hepa maske ipoken man hai ya here reken makanya no ipong mar here na here emna hepa top jawab tau proyek itop tom pegen na kunihak maske emna patomatop emna kunapoi kala klub se kalnetot maske emna here emna nepekajai oto haponati komsit pulutom alimatop maar ko hari here yau emna kuna turu emna Umitin to mare utono ko mare gemeenschap mare here epk to pek kore here yau emna patomatop lambau katoh pek kompos top itoh pek urutom imam toh pek maar wapoh tom beriham apa tomato mare ruakom dan me pakolo itop tomat hamuh tomom toh me maske here pek emna kunat turu epk toh pek maske hemar mere emna epk emna katop la ponokom katop mere gemeenschap katop mere here emna proyek yau emna hepatopon po yau emna apa tomato ekara topon po niatero tomoya ma kira here kahewai mere auta kupte tewe hamoya auta Umitin to mare tuma kamo wante te hamo peito putom ipoken maman here pek hepatop Leiderschap pek eitop maske hepatek mare itop ani pohna pula itop wante itop ipohna pek peinom pek anik natia mere auta Umitin to mom nakinap tenano mom naptau anik natia wa peitop ito maske ipoken maman here hepatop maske hepatek kahewai ayah ya mere
Pesirana tua tawae Poi tatan me Hepona miata ire No me muan ma Kanu peman Yes tu makapuna Kuhen mama Me krito mo Herakatip Sipona miata ire
So strong. The rubber plantations, the mining companies, the oil companies, consumerism itself has meant that many people do not have a life plan. They're unable
to know about them and who they are. They don't. We didn't feel like they have hidden agenda, so that's how we know that let's give the.
Emna yak kun katut is public emna ni patau ni panel ya sisi pekerja instrumen itu itop kami malah cima itop ikarya emna mera tiga mau ini mulai ikare itu timna ya ulo itu hitotsi longkong imna guru ni tiga itu nasi mulai hiski mulai kum ikare itu timna ya inakaton
story, and they were creating this South Suriname Conservation Corridor. So it was to conserve our
Ugrisan kong tak sin kong pagtitin kapamoy kun maram ko. Malah naman ahinira. Adi sa sila nga adi on ragol. Ati umpoy ati poy na kuna tak na hira ko. Ubede kala ka salaf motif peka kunya.
porque por un tema donde ahorita que vamos a ir a pati porque era más primavera seguro.
So we had so many ideas about still something and things like that. So and these people were not just selected by so the criteria to become this person, to have to bring law and order in your community was being in for the Wayana, and it is still is. And then this person had proven to be able to kill this jaguar, not the jaguar that we know, but in Wayana we have this other jaguar that we know as Umitin that hunts in group, and it's actually a spiritual being. And if you killed one of these, you inherited those powers and those things that this spiritual being had. And that is how you were chosen to be the person to So there was this particular rule about, for example, cutting down trees in the forest, and one of these things was you cannot just the family of the tree would take revenge, and maybe your son or yourself would walk in the forest, and one of the branches of another tree or a tree would fall down and and that's how you would die. So this is one of the rules that we had about, for example, for cutting trees in the forest.
Ma iwayo haneni poseter pia kalenya emna emna tumukta na training tumpuk mal emna na hepa tu kom kue ke kom kuhapon kom akul tuala to ti hot kompuk mal tu kom irop tai don tom tuku ke phea he maske mal kom emna tu tuala no mai loi to kohane tu loi to blagen tapi tu blagen tapi kohane awat kom ipokan kom ipokem no mu mulai kom tu ke mas mulai gati mati ati mama ti ati tiga itu perap mere man wayana hapon kom rokup te irop tai de ito po pe hero ropu mas mulai kom pagem nane tual no matal mas ke anu mak hapon pohon top anum nari no tahamat setalan tang kom bebet tip kele tang kom bebet tele tang kom tohana mai patala ti itu pira itu pi patalim no tipo itu mulai gati mehen we kom matu ati ulang utapono kom puhapon kuayana hapon maske kahe wayan ke au ke mo kuya patuku ku peinom kom he papoti skolo patuku stualo no mate iwa he patop me patuku pulon kom pekepot mananom kom iwitop kom me wante talene matakel mama kel mulokon mal takel mulokon mal khasas pepta wayana khasas pepta me te mal te pake pemantot tuala manto tetiot kom proyek to midik to pek maske mahamar emna epa po emna tuala no mapo maski pong mana yuki ya posetet to mo pong mana yuki me mam ya klis to mo ya mo genya mahira kon era emna kaigle matop mo ikluwa ya patum dion akul kakule kali apsik tot emna ya apetina pona maske morak pagem na kuna tulo tono kumala tikutia to morak ke te kutate kun kaem na molo emna patawap tau ma mor kuni pohon tot
wa freezer ke kutate otiga toh me freezer he kutate toh me freezer he kutate kun kaem na wa me moroman tamus tom moroman eitop moroman kunumus tom moroman skoro pekan kom tame tahe me pepsap ta moliak tan mai ameranan mala katoh me kun katot mal he palas tom tame tures tom tahale ap tau pokan kom hereken mantot pokan kom hereken pokan kom kereken tewit se mas ke mole kom pagem na kunat tulu molem na patawap tau amer em na ni pohona puta bekir amer au tono kom ni pohona put kuhir imiata tom punya akhir kom pok em na ke kunat tulu mas ke mole kuku na em na mas ke her mole tati hap tau perati hap tau muyarap si kala kuli kala he ton mona cha polop se ke mere mole polonup si tu he mole kati bleken au te apa tomato monati ya lo kala kuli anulu rata kule hap tau wah pe manati di pala mereken kala kuli na yai rama anulu ani kiran pala manati man ketot mas ke mole ken ha mole proyek monati ya petina po ploi mo po freezer man me sona panel mal tama minum he monati ya kaslinum nam he ske terima kasih tom tati mulagati ma mulagin ya pong mati ma akon here kahe wai kuya he amere utagup tati hamo wayana matilio tom berlaku tati itu tau soit Surinampo maske kahe wai kuya he petuku kuma minum te takker kuma minum te utono kumare kupinum kum hepate kupinum kum stualo no mate buka petu ku iwa ehepatop komis kolop ketika tame hemar kutate feti kulon kom he kutate kulon kom apa mo he kutate apa ya teuka alapa saka kutate katoh pe kutate kebetu mahera helanci tom tolen mama tapsig yale mana kuma minum tokom utamut kom atu topon pemora kompo maske petuku bena kom hepapote onugiam kom tualon kom iwa ehepatop tomap tau kau tanah kom apa tomak grama apa tomak kapten apa tomak mike tuale eitop ke omolah gen tuale eitop ani punane pulai ka tuale eitop kalak tuale no ya peitop puci anu kuya anu olah penom an mimiata tom mogiali ya tuale eitop kalak hergatu heite hergatu beiti putkate penom kumoya mel kom kahereken baik kuya he molegen anu lu rata kulet hap tau wah pe manati di pala mereken kala kuliam na yai rama nulu ani kiran pala manati man ketot mas ke mole ken ha mole proyek monatia petina po ploi mo po freezer man me sona panel mal tama minum he monatia kaslinum nam he ske terima kaslin tom tati mulagati ma mole ken ha pong mati ma akon here kahe wai kuya he amere utagup tati hamo wayana matilio tom berlaku tati itu tau soit Surinampo maske kahe wai kuya he petuku kuma minum te takker kuma minum te utono kumare kupinum kum hepate kupinum kum stualo no mate buka petuku iwa ehepatop komis kolop ketika tame hemar kutate feti kulon kom he kutate kulon kom apa mo he kutate apa ya teuka alapa saka kutate katoh pe kutate kebetu mahera helanci tom tolen mama tapsig yale mana kuma minum tokom utamut kom atu topon pemora kompo maske petuku bena kom hepapote onugiam kom tualon kom iwa ehepatop tomap tau kau tanah kom apa tomak grama apa tomak kapten apa tomak mike tuale eitop ke omolah gen tuale eitop ani punane pulai ka tuale eitop kalak tuale no ya peitop puci anu kuya anu olah penom an mimiata tom mogiali ya tuale eitop kalak hergatu heite hergatu beiti putkate penom kumoya mel kom kahereken baik kuya he molegen
Mawe kito meneto mare mi panang mato ku kom omit kom mare hera lekene ha oni panang makom mare hera kom ene pokole tulen komoya wepel to komoya onot komoya ofaye komoya maske omoli me pona jacket
Dit was een Wayana Radio nieuwsbericht. Stay safe. Ik pak mijn ei.